What's up, guys? I'm Kiri.
I'm Meru.
I'm Panda Cat.
And we are Sens and Alice tonight. But this is Sheekery! Woo! Hype. We're down a hype, but it's okay. We got enough hype to go around.
We're gonna still spread the hype.
We can spread the hype. We got this. We can carry the load.
Give me that load. I'm gonna carry it.
I'm gonna carry it.
I'm gonna do it.
I'm gonna just hang on to that load. I don't know where this is going. We should probably stop now.
We're already going down a rabbit hole. Didn't take long.
So tonight, we're supposed to be talking about favorite things. We didn't want to get too in-depth. Of course, they avoided the awesome murder topic because I was out, and for the very same reason that Alice is out, we're going to avoid the murder topic again for a second week, which makes me super sad, but that's okay because it just gives me more time to gather more information. I like it.
Yeah, we love you guys. We promise it's coming.
Murder is coming.
Murder is coming. It's like winter, only different.
I feel like we could turn this into like a happy little jingle. Like, murder is coming round the mountain when she comes.
So, I feel like this is a good segue for me because one of my favorite things is The Lonely Island. If you've known me ever, Andy Samberg is like my comedic husband, and
whoa. We just had a discussion about your other husband last night. How many you got?
Charlie Blackman?
Yeah.
He's my baseball husband.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is our comedic husband.
This is my comedic
No, I
husband?
could have more than one.
No, you absolutely. I have all different classifications
God.
for husbands. I have 100. It's fine.
God.
So for my comedic, because my musical husband is Patrick Stump. Keeping in mind, none of these people have any idea that they are married to me in my brain.
Yet.
But it's totally fine. Yet. I don't stalk them or do anything super creepy. I just, call them my husband. It's fine. And so anyway, Andy Samberg was on SNL for quite some time. He was writing for SNL for quite some time as well. And he did a sketch where he is called punching people right before they eat. So every time someone's about to take a bite of their food, they get punched in the face.
That's screwed up.
And it's so much funnier than it sounds. It is so unbelievably funny. I
would rage so hard because you don't get between me and my food. I feel for whoever's getting punched right now.
Right. So, because you know how I am about food too. I feel the same way. So, towards the end of the sketch, one of the people who had been punched in the face a bunch of times, or I guess one other time, he was going to come back and punch him again, and he was ready for him, so he turned around and was about to punch him in the face instead, punch Andy in the face, and so Andy backed off, and so after he takes a bite of his pizza and finally eats it, Andy Samberg pops up behind him and strangles him.
Oh yes.
And there's he strangles him to death, and then just as soon as because the whole time, every time someone gets punched, it just says punch across the screen. So this time it said murder, and he's dancing, and it's my favorite thing that I've ever.
I remember that one. Yeah, he's doing the little jig dance. He's like murder.
Yeah. And then suddenly zombies happen, and it's super weird. But it's I think this GIF is I think someone made it a GIF too, which is my favorite thing, and I frequently will post it. People are like, "What is wrong with you?" It's not my fault. My husband is brilliant.
It's not my fault.
This is not my fault.
I'm still captivated by the fact that I can have multiple husbands.
Yeah, no, you could totally
if I could just get to one, that would be great. But I'll take more than one.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't have a real one. But I have my imaginary make-believe boyfriends.
Imaginary make-believe boyfriend. I need so many of those. I need all of those.
All of them.
All of them. It's fine. This didn't just get super awkward. Moving on.
That's so fine.
I don't have a good husband segue. There's no good reason for me to segue right now. So we're lefting. Maru, what you got?
Pivot.
I'm trying to think of my favorite thing. Oh, I guess along the theme of kind of murder, but not really. One of my favorite things recently is really messed up puzzle adventure games.
Oh.
I've been playing, as Kat knows, because she's seen a few of the streams, but I've been playing a series called Rusty Lake.
Oh.
And
It's
it's the
actually
most
super. It's crazy cool.
It is so messed up. It involves a
messed
lot
up.
of murder and digging around in people's brains
Oh,
Yep.
and making babies out of
this
things.
is getting
that-
better.
Yeah, that babies shouldn't be made out of.
Oh my
And
god.
didn't the fetus then like talk to the dead through her Ouija board? Was that the fetus that was doing that?
Yes.
Like after she
What?
grew up a little bit.
Yeah.
This thing.
Yeah, I can't even explain this game.
Okay.
There's a lot of time travel.
Right.
Yeah, but it's weird. It's really messed up, and I really enjoy it. And
It's
I'm so sad
fascinating
that
to
it's
watch.
over now.
Oh, it's so fascinating to watch too.
But I like messed up point and click adventure game.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
fetus Ouija board
Yeah.
thing is not messed up at all. It's fine.
Animal people. Animal people.
Oh, okay.
Animal people.
Hmm. I do appreciate that they named like the bunny character Harvey, since
Yeah.
there's a play called Harvey where it's a giant imaginary rabbit,
Yeah.
and so I think that's really great because I
That's
also,
fair.
if you know me, you know I love plays and musicals.
That was the first
so-
thing I thought too when I was like Harvey the Rabbit.
Yes, Harvey.
So
I also enjoy posting gifs, as you guys can tell as you're trying to talk. And I
No,
like
it's
doing
great.
that.
pivot. It's not helping. I'm trying not to laugh at it, and it wasn't working like at
What's
all.
amazing is, I can tell exactly when you see them. 'Cause it's like,
Hugh.
This, legitimately, this was me and my kid trying to get, when we replaced my couch, and it was actually the night that Kat stayed over at my house when all the power went out in like half the city, and I was trying to get like the couch out of the garage so she could pull her car in because there was so much wind and I didn't want like my tree to fall over on her car. So I was like, oh my gosh, I need to get the couch out of the garage and into the basement. And so I'm like dragging it out of the garage, and like she's trying to help shove it from behind, and I'm like yelling at her to pivot the couch. It was ridiculous. This happened. This happened at my house.
Is this real life?
This is real life.
This is real life.
It was not a fantasy.
Hey, I love Queen too. Look at that.
Let's see. I really love, that one game that I brought last weekend down to Alice's. I adore Joking Hazards. Like, that game has
Yeah,
been
funny.
so much fun to play, and it's one of my new favorite ones. So Joking Hazards, what was that? Cyanide and Happiness, right? Is the comic strip?
Yeah, Cyanide and Happiness is who makes that.
So they took like all their panels and they just made them into cards, and then you can create your own crazy weird comic strip. And so it's kind of like Cards Against Humanity, where you can like, you get like a stack of cards, and then whoever's turn it is, they flip one card over, they get to put one of their cards down to help kind of add to whatever the comic, panel they flipped over is. And then the rest of the group has to add what the last panel is in the comic strip. So, you'll have one guy like crying and the other guy coming over and saying, your wife just died, and then like everybody gets to pick a card out of their hand that they want to, lay down, and they escalate quickly.
Oh my god, so quickly.
So quickly.
And granted, if you've ever played like Cards Against Humanity with this group, it just gets out of hand quickly.
It gets very out of hand. Yeah. Yeah, there was some World War references. There was burning witches at a stake.
Yeah. There was lots of butts.
There was so many
Oh my
butts.
god, so many butts. I love
Lots
that
of
they even
vomiting.
include lots of vomiting. Bodily functions for sure.
Yes.
I love that they like included in the actual instructions drinking game rules. Like,
Right.
so you get the regular rules, and then you get like adaptable, rules you can throw in, and then the drinking rules.
Yeah.
The drinking game rules. I was like, that's good. That's a good way to cover it right there.
Yeah,
is
and
to
there was
include all
one
that.
of them in particular that said whenever a butt card is flipped over, everybody drinks.
Yes, that is what happened.
That would have been a lot of drinking.
Oh my gosh, we would have died that night.
There were butts everywhere.
Butts for days.
Butts for days, and they were way more vastly more inappropriate cards that I'm trying really hard not to reference.
Yeah. Guys, if you haven't checked it out, go and you have a very inappropriate sense of humor.
And you
Please
are
go
over
check
18.
out Joking Hazard. Yes. Please be over 18.
Yes.
Talk to a parent or guardian
Talk
before
to a
playing
parent
this
or
game.
guardian. You know, even if you're in your
have
30s.
some...
Talk
you
to a
should probably
parent.
talk to a parent
Right.
or guardian.
You need an adult, really.
I love how the one person in the group that has the least inappropriate sense of humor, my husband, is the one that always wins these games.
It was a
Right.
little disturbing. Yeah.
He also won
It's
Cards
so
Against
funny.
Humanity when we played at a cat's house.
Yep.
I'm just like,
He
what
just
are these
gets them.
things? It's the kind of game, I guess, where you play to the judge, and he's really good at playing towards certain people. He's like, you're gonna like this.
I was a little disturbed by, green grass. He kept like winning all of the flippin' the headband game. He was wrecking everybody
God,
at the
he was
headband game.
Crazy good at that.
Yeah, he'd get to, like, right off the bat, nobody says a word. Cat's giggling, and we haven't even started, and we get to him, and we're like, okay, so Alice goes first. She guesses. She doesn't get it. We move on, and it gets to him, and he's like, it's Harry Potter, isn't it? And just, what the hell?
Because I was
Yes,
laughing.
it's Harry Potter.
Because of my reaction when he pulled the card. So there was one time we were playing Harry Potter trivia with him, and he didn't miss a single. He would answer before everybody, and he didn't miss a single one. And it
We're
was like
talking like-
obscure, weird shit.
Yeah.
And he still did it. And we're like, "Who are you?"
And when we're talking about
he's
didn't
J.K.
miss
Rowling in disguise.
when we say he didn't miss a single answer, I think I asked him like 200
Every
questions.
single one. Yeah,
Wow.
I think we asked him the whole box, and it was insane. I was like, "Are you actually Harry Potter?" And so that's why as soon as he pulled that, I couldn't contain myself. I was like, I can't even with myself and you right now.
Well, I mean, like, at most, it would take him 2 turns. At most.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, he didn't ever
He
have
could-
to go to a 3rd turn for anything.
right. Yeah,
Never.
ever. It was so crazy. He's insanely good at that game.
My
I need to find the game that I'm insanely good at. Can we find that?
Yes, we will play all the games until we find the one that you're good at. I'm pretty
Ooh.
good at Flux.
Ooh, Flux is fun. You know what game I really, really love? I really enjoy playing Ticket to Ride.
Oh
that
yeah,
one's
I don't
great.
even
Love
ever
that
played
game.
that. I've never
Oh,
played
it's so much fun.
it. It looks
I
fun.
don't know why. I'm addicted to that game.
I can't remember the one that Kim always brings over. Something
Well, I hope it's
Camelot.
not diplomacy.
No.
Oh. Because, oh my god, Kim loves diplomacy. Like, you have no idea how much Kim loves diplomacy.
Right, and all
It
I
is-
hear is that
all
that
she
game
wants
is
are
friendship
people-
ending.
Right. And she so desperately wants people to play this game with her. So desperately.
She just wants to end friendships.
She just wants to
She's
end
like,
all the friendships.
I love you. But you don't get it. She's just like, no, I really love you. And she's like, I'm going to destroy
I'm gonna wreck
Yes.
your face.
you. You're about to get schooled.
I'm gonna blow you up with murder.
That's a pretty good Kim impression because it's always the really nice comment and then she does the whisper thing like
Always.
Totally fine.
And she does with with her fingers in front of her face.
yes.
Like
It's actually kind of adorable. It's like
This
one
is
of
why
her
we
most
love
endearing
Kim.
qualities. Like she'll say something like super bubbly nice and then like, not really.
she's like, I totally love you. I don't love you at all.
You're going to be dead in the morning.
Our friends.
But this is why we have them, because we love them so very much. And this is why they're the greatest humans. But yeah, I'm trying to think of the name of that game that she always. Oh gosh,
Something like Camelot. I can't remember it.
Shadows over Camelot.
Shadows over Camelot. Oh my god, I love that game. I am really good at that game.
I don't know that I've actually played that.
It's really
Something-
long, and it's kind of like this deception game. Like, you have, like, half the group is, like, good guys, and, like, half the group is, like, bad guys, and then, different people have different powers. Like, there's Merlin, and there's Morgana, and, and yeah, they get different powers to do different things, but yeah, it's a big game of deception that goes on for hours. It's like a 3-hour-long game. It's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, that's cool. I have this game that I still haven't even played yet. I don't even remember how I got it or why. But it's called Primordial Soup. And
I
you
feel like I've seen that at like one of the packs.
Yeah, so
before.
I have it at home, but you like create little like amoebas and organisms to like build the beginning stages of life or something. And it's the instructions are insanely detailed. And so I haven't been able to play because I'm like, I need someone with a lot of patience to come like try this with me, because I'm sure it will be a very like arduous process to get through.
I don't think that could
But
be
I'm looking
me
forward to it.
or Maru, because we don't listen well to instructions.
Right. I feel like it's something I need to
Excuse me?
steady. Like I need to sit down and steady them first.
Come
like,
on.
Like a good steady guide.
You sat there all night on Saturday and you're like, I wasn't listening to a word you said. I have no idea what you said.
I don't do very well when people just like read the instruction book.
That's what I'm saying. Me and you
Because
can't be
we're-
the people that come play this with her because we won't listen to the instructions.
I'm like a tactile learner. Like I have to touch and do.
Yep.
Like I have to do it.
Yep.
Because I'm like, if you read this to me, I'm hearing it, but the words make no sense.
Literally every game, you're like, I don't know what you just said. I didn't listen to you whatsoever.
It worked out.
Can we just play the game? Can we just play the
Because
game?
I get like that sometimes too. Like if I'm the one reading the instructions and like trying to
Yeah.
absorb it, but like even when I'm doing that, I will still end up like physically picking things up and like playing with them to see if I'm doing it, like getting the right idea.
Yeah.
So it's totally legit.
Yeah, I'm very much a tactile learner too.
Yeah, that's like when I get into a video game, I'm like, I don't want a tutorial, I just want to push all the buttons and see what
Right.
it does.
Right.
So let me push the buttons.
Yell the button on the screen. I don't care when I need to push it, though. Not just randomly in the middle of me running around, because then I don't know what you're asking me to do. Do I do it now? Now? Is it now? I've been doing this with Assassin's Creed, actually. I've been playing through, like, all the Assassin's Creed games. And, like, every time it's like, push RB and A to jump over the thing, but I'm nowhere near, like, a point where I need to jump over a thing. And so I'm like, why am I pushing RB and A? Why am I... What is this? And it's like I'm leaping around, and I'm like, why am I leaping? I don't need to leap right now. I'm running.
Why am I leaping gracefully through the air? I don't
Right.
like-
Yeah, I
Yeah.
hate when they give you instructions on the screen, and like it's like a paragraph of text to read, and it flashes up there, and then it flashes off, and all I'm reading is the bold pieces because that's all I got time for. I'm in the
What?
middle of dying. Leave me alone. That's become a favorite series of mine to play right now. That's kind of my new video game obsession, and I streamed it the other night just because I felt like streaming, and that was a new experience. I haven't been on Beam since they integrated Xbox, and oh my god, the 9-year-olds are everywhere.
Yeah, I definitely noticed the difference since they've integrated.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was aggressive last night. It was was it last night? Night before? Something like that. I don't know. It was aggressive though. It was I don't know. It was interesting. Just kind of the amount of trolliness that kind of came along with letting all of the small children in.
Yeah, it's crazy. Just the way people like talk to each other or like interact is like a complete 180 from like what it was normally. Like everyone would like, just still ask questions about what the game is or that or this, but it's very different now. It's
Yeah,
like, oh,
I think
this
I
is an
could
interesting.
count on two hands the number of times in the past 2 years that anybody has that Maru or Torgo or anybody else that was modding my stream had to actually delete messages. But I blew those numbers away last night. It was insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's a little crazy. I think today in a SMB stream, like 10 people had to get banned.
Holy
Oh
crap.
my gosh.
Yeah.
But everyone seems to be like tripling their follower numbers lately.
Oh.
Seriously.
Yeah, I picked up more
So-
than 50 night before last. It was insane. I was like, I don't know what's happening. And like, so every other like minute, I'm like supposed to do I do like, oh, I love your face. And I do the heart thing where I look at the camera and stuff. And that's my kind of like, oh, I'm recognizing that, you're following my channel now, and I appreciate that. I couldn't do it last night because I wouldn't be playing the game, or the night before, because there was no way for me to play the game. So I was like, I'm attempting to do it, but I have a controller in my hands, and I'm attempting to run away from things.
Oh, it's so crazy.
Then just wait till summer hits and school's out.
Ah, I might stream at 3 a.m. from now on.
This is fine.
Y'all are passed out. And done.
Oh, goodness.
Oh,
Changes are weird.
yeah. I was waiting for it.
Can't help myself. You know, if there's a musical interlude, I've got it.
Right.
I'm gonna do the thing.
So let's see. I've been watching Hannibal again. Since it went off the air and I hadn't caught up to it, I went through and started watching that show. I think I'd gotten like halfway through the second season, or maybe most of the way through. I'm not sure. I know I wasn't paying a whole lot of attention because I'm recognizing bits and pieces of the episodes that I'm seeing, but I don't remember most of them, and so I'm like, oh, I really was not paying attention the first time I watched the second season through, so I need to finish that one and then get on to season 3, and I think that's all there is, so that makes me a little sad, but that one's been really good, so I've been binge watching those.
Binge watching is like my favorite thing on the planet.
Right.
Yes.
I spend so much time binge watching television when I have downtime. So I binge watch. I think the biggest binge watch I've ever done was when I finished like 12 seasons of Bones in like a month and a half.
Wow.
I'm still proud of that. I lost a lot of sleep. I'm not gonna lie to you, but it was so worth it. Because that
But
show
it
was
was
so
so
wonderful.
good. It is good.
Oh,
I
terrible.
can't think of anything I'm watching right now. I just finished season 2 of Better Call Saul. Good show.
Awesome.
Really good show.
I started to get into the first one, but it wasn't like as good as Breaking Bad, because it was just after Breaking Bad ended that I got into that one, and I was just kind of just disappointed that Breaking Bad was gone, and I'm like, no, it was good. It just wasn't.
Yeah.
It just wasn't Breaking Bad.
It doesn't quite fill that hole.
It doesn't.
But it's interesting. It gets really good in season 2.
I don't doubt it. I've heard great things about it.
It's just so messed up. Then I've been watching all my murder shows.
All of the
Right.
murder shows.
What is 2 that I'm watching right now? I'm trying to remember what they're called. Stalkers Who Kill
Ooh.
and Murder on the Social Network. They're both on
Oh,
Netflix.
that's exciting.
That's pretty good.
I've recently gotten into watching, even though I'm like really behind on watching this, because I love British television, like way too much. So I'm now watching the UK version of Being Human.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Like, yep, watching this, and I adore it. It's crazy because on Netflix it has like a star and a half, and I'm like, this show is amazing. Why did this only get like a star and a half? It makes me so sad, but I love the show so much.
Seems like a lot of those shows that I like or movies get really low ratings. You're like, why is this good?
Yeah, it's crazy.
I like it.
I
Now I
will
seek out the
frequently-
1-star movies. I'm like, I seek
Right.
them out.
That's what when Matt and I do like movie marathons or like scary movie marathons or whatever, we always find the just most god awful of like scary movies on Netflix, like the ones with the lowest ratings, and we make sure we seek them out purposefully and watch those, and it's always glorious.
So Alice brought over, it was like a week or so ago. She brought over a movie called Pathology. It was about
she's
these
all about that, yeah.
these med students that are like, you know, they're all doing like autopsies and stuff like that at night, right? Going through and trying to figure out what people died of, and they have a professor that wanders around, right? So they're cutting like a whole bunch of dead bodies open in like a big kind of morgue kind of room, and the whole point of the movie is that they're actually in a murder club, and so they go out, I think once a week, and they kill somebody, and they bring them back and make the rest of the group figure out how that person died.
Wow.
Which
Oh.
sounds fun in theory, except for the having to murder people part.
Huh. That is
Sounds
crazy.
interesting.
It was a really good movie.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
You know, of course there's a plot twist where like some guy's trying to get out of the murder club, and, you know, nobody gets out of murder club.
Nobody gets out of murder club without being murdered.
Right.
Come on, guy.
Exactly.
How do you not already see that
Exactly.
coming?
Right. But it was a pretty good movie, so I don't know. And they were murdering people in very interesting ways.
Well, I mean, you gotta get creative when you're in a murder club.
Right.
And the whole point is to, like, guess how you murdered this human.
I was pretty excited when I was when I was able to guess. They would say, like, oh, he has a puncture wound here. Oh, this is what his lungs look like, or this and that. And I was like, oh my god, I know how he died. So I was getting all proud of myself. So I kind of joined Murder Club for like half a second, and then I realized how terrible it was, and I hopped back out. It's fine.
Well, at least they didn't know you were part of Murder Club, because you wouldn't have made it out.
Exactly.
And that would have been sad for us, and I don't want that. So yeah, gotta need you to know.
You were just Murder Club adjacent.
Murder Club adjacent.
They didn't notice.
Right. You just slipped in, slipped out so fast I couldn't even tell. It's totally fine.
That's
I
fun.
know it, right. I was like, yep. I know how that sounded, and that's
Yep.
fine.
Yep.
I'm totally okay with it.
Yep. Moving on.
I love so every time I say murder, I always have to think about Anchorman. Whenever he's like, "You're probably wanted for murder." I killed a guy with a trident. Yeah, Brick. I mean to talk to you about that. You're probably wanted
God.
for murder. I don't know why that's like my favorite part of that, but it is absolutely my favorite part of that. That's one of like I don't know, like I don't always enjoy for the most part I like Will Ferrell movies, but I think that was like the pinnacle for me. It was like, yes, Anchorman.
Yeah, this is so good.
Oh, okay. I gotta go old school throwback. So
Uh-oh.
speaking of, famous or movies I love with, not Will Ferrell. I absolutely movies I quote like 95% of the time are like Mel Brooks movies and Ace Ventura: Pet Detective.
Oh my god. Oh my god,
And
Ace Ventura.
I love Ace Ventura: Pet Detective, and I love Jim Carrey. I remember after seeing Ace Ventura and Ace Ventura 2, I was like, I will watch anything he is in. I don't even care. And I pretty much stayed true to that. And I'm like, I don't even care. I don't even care because this is amazing. Because Jim Carrey. And even The Mask. Oh my god. All of it. I love it.
Oh
But
yeah. Yeah, I loved The Mask as a kid. I liked all like the dancing scenes in that one, and then there were just so many pets, and he was so ridiculous, and his hair. Oh my god, the
Oh my
hair
God.
just
Like a glove. Your gun is digging into my hip.
oh god. Oh.
Shish kebab. Shish redemption. Chicago. Oh, you're out of there.
Oh my god. I feel like
Yep.
we have to have like a marathon of his movies.
Oh, I freaking love his movies so much. I'm totally down for this.
We still have to have a murder night too. A murder night with onesies.
Yes.
Just
We
both
are
of you.
all
No
on
questioning
board.
it. Yes.
Just-
Where we have to, and we'll call it Murder Club. It's
Murder
fine.
Club.
In our Murder Club, we watch murder things and wear onesies.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh my god, we should like make onesies that are covered in blood. Or like have fake knives and stuff like sewn onto them.
Yes.
And then we wear them, and
Right.
then people have to guess how we died.
Right. Yes, exactly. That.
Oh, we could make little like Velcro-y things that like we could like stick different things on us. So like it could be like
Ooh.
different blood splatters or wounds or something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Guys, this is such a great idea already. Hashtag copyright. You guys can't have this idea.
Hashtag.
All y'all listeners can't have it. It's ours.
Oh my gosh.
It's ours now.
Because I hashtag copyright it. You don't have to really copyright
It's
it.
just right. You
That's how that works, right?
right.
You
It's
just
like you
hashtag
lick
copyright?
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Guys, I'm peeing on it
It's
right
the
now.
internet version of licking it.
Right. Between the peeing on it that I'm doing right now and the licking it for days. All of that is mine. Ours. Hashtag Sheekery.
Oh my god. This is what
This is what
happens
it's like
when
to
we
be friends with me.
This is what happens when we don't have a topic, is you get to like hear like our normal conversations that we have.
Yep. And we just wanted to bring everyone in on this and just to delight you with our whimsy.
Right.
Whimsy is what I'm gonna call it.
It does get so much worse than this. We are being very tame compared to what we normally are like, but like I feel like this is a pretty darn good glimpse into like just what it's like to have normal conversations with us.
It's like dipping your toe in the water.
Right.
But don't worry,
Come
we're
to
not
the
going to the
deep
deep
end
end of the
pool.
pool, Kiri. Come to the deep end of the pool, Kiri.
I don't want to.
Just come.
Nope.
Just do it.
Nope.
Come to the deep
Now I'm gonna hang on to the safety ladder. It's fine.
Which we're gonna try and rip you off of.
You were just about ripping the safety ladder out of the pool.
It's fine. The safety ladder is still attached to the pool.
I had my
We
arms
left it in Alabama.
and my legs wrapped around this damn thing so she couldn't like drag me into the other end of the pool. And it was to the point I was really afraid we were gonna rip the thing out of the concrete. I was like, maybe I should not grip this hard because we're gonna get in trouble.
Totally fine. Totally fine. We left it in Alabama where it belongs.
We did.
It's fine.
And it was still in the pool.
It was still in the pool.
Yep.
As attached as I suppose it will ever be.
Yep.
Now.
Yeah, we did not in any way detach it, and I'm not joking. We actually left it there for once.
It's true. We did the thing, guys.
We did the thing.
Successfully did not steal a safety ladder.
Goodness.
Oh.
I don't even know.
Right. Like wine and cosplay nights, guys. They get out of hand quick.
Oh. We can't talk about
Alright.
those.
I feel like, yeah.
They get wildly
What stays at the
inappropriate.
cosplay meeting, or what happens at the cosplay meeting stays at the cosplay meeting.
Oh, so I have to talk about this because it was so weird. I got my box from Beam yesterday, with all the
Right.
Beam swag in it. No joke, it looked like a buffalo fell over on this box. Like,
did.
it was so crumpled and it was so mangled, and I was like, wow, did Graf roll on the box before she sent it? Like, what the heck happened? But then I started seeing everybody else's boxes, and everybody has a crumpled box too.
I'm gonna say Ace Ventura actually delivered every single one of those boxes. Yeah.
I
full
wouldn't
circle,
doubt it.
Suckers.
I was happy
Full
that I had 2 pens because I was super sad when I pulled my pen out and my pen was broken. But
She was very sad. I
I
was
was
there.
so sad. And then I saw the other pen and then it was fine. Crumpled boxes. So thanks, Graf. Thanks for the crumpled box.
Crumple box.
You could tell that probably Graf sent it because there was all of this very flamboyant tissue paper inside.
Yes.
It's just like, who else would do that?
Graph. But that's why we left
I
her.
feel like Graf. I feel like that's kind of how you get Graf is like in these tiny little spurts of her personality here and there. That's the only reason I think it's her is because it's so like not something you would see from her on Twitter normally, but when you're in person with her, she has these little like kind of glimmers of this deeply weird personality behind her.
Oh, that's amazing.
Okay, what else we got? Let's see. I'm trying to think of what other movies I'm watching right now. I'm still on my serial killer binge, so I keep finding more and more movies. So I found one today that's got like Adrian Brody in it. That's called like Summer of Sam that I need to watch, and then Bone Collector was on my list to watch again. I'm trying to think of what else there is. There's not many. I'm running out of serial killer movies, guys.
That's unfortunate.
I know. I
guess we'll have to make more.
They maybe not more serial killers, but like, yeah.
No. Let's make more Let's find people, torture them until they become serial killers, and then make movies about them.
Oh my god,
And
last
good
night
news, we can cast ourselves in the roles of ourselves.
was weird. So me and Kat went to, that podcast show last night, the live showing, and they were able, the funny thing about that particular podcast is they do a lot of like running down the epically dark holes of the internet kind of research.
Oh my god, the darkest, deepest holes of the internet.
Yes. So they ended up tying BTK to JonBenet Ramsey. And it
Yeah, they
was
did.
hilarious to watch the rant that ensued with all of that.
It was pretty glorious.
Right. Theoretically, he was off for Christmas and could have, driven down from Wisconsin and, I don't know.
No, he was in Oklahoma.
Oh, okay. I couldn't remember the whole story. Like, I was so baffled by, like, just what was happening. I don't remember the whole story, but there was some, like, whole, like, yeah, he was, off on Christmas, and, like, he could have done it, and he could have driven down here, and, she was murdered with the garrote thing, like, he liked to use, and so it had to have been BTK, like.
And then there was the Barbie doll.
The tied-up Barbie doll.
He was also in a picture tied up. It was very strange.
It was very strange.
But they do, like, that's what I really respect about their podcast is the amount of research that they do is, and they're just so insanely intelligent. Like, you can tell just listening to them talk how intelligent they are. I know that sounds like I'm kidding, but I'm actually not.
You wouldn't know it listening to them right off the bat.
The amount of wit that is
Right.
involved in their, like, banter and just the overall, like, feel of it is incredibly insane.
They set
It's
each
super
other
cool.
up, that's for sure. Like, somebody will kind of, throw a pitch, and somebody else will be like, I got that. I'm gonna catch it.
It's legit. It's super legit. I'm really excited. Wording is hard. I really respect that about them. Their words. Did it.
Nailed it.
Nailed it. Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm like, okay. So, obviously, we all know I love the Muppets. If
Yes.
any of you have met me in person,
Her
Wait,
Wait, you
car's
like the
know
filled with
Muppets?
them.
You like the
Um,
Muppets?
I'm really sorry to have to tell you this, Maria, but I kind of have an obsession with the Muppets.
I don't know. I think it's really just borderline hobby-like.
You might be right, except that you're completely wrong.
Completely wrong.
I'm like, I'm sitting in my office, and I'm like, I can just turn my head slightly, and there's like 4 Kermit dolls, and a giant Miss Piggy
Oh my
Pez
God.
dispenser. And
I don't
this
want
is
to talk about Kermit. Weird things happened the night that you got the one Kermit. I don't think we can talk about Kermit.
Kermit molested you. It's okay to say it.
No, it was not.
It's
We
okay
were in
to
the middle
talk
of a
about
bar.
It's okay to talk about it. It's better to get it out than keep it in. It happened to you.
You can't leave the 3 of us at a hotel bar and then give us a Kermit frog. It just not. 3 drinks in or something. It's not pretty, guys.
After Hey Baby, You Workin'.
No.
I finally got another drink.
I don't know what you're talking about. That didn't happen.
We know how to get our beverages at the bar.
I tell you what, the rest of the bar clapped because nobody else was getting beverages up until that moment either.
No, everyone appreciated our hard work in this matter.
Right.
Is what I'm saying.
They did. There was so much appreciation through the rest of the bar because that poor
They were
guy
like,
was just texting.
Thankful. Thank God someone finally said it.
Right.
Like, everyone was thinking it. We just, went there. Hashtag no shame.
Hashtag no shame. Except when you eat fish at the aquarium, and then you should have all the shame.
I knew this was coming! Ugh.
I'm just saying.
So, things we also love. Arguing about eating fish at a fish restaurant.
Yeah,
Or at an aquarium.
it was only like 30, 40 minutes worth of our drive last night.
And, it is what it is, I guess.
You should feel
We
shame.
just have to agree to disagree.
Like, you said you don't eat the fish, so don't feel the shame. It's fine.
Because I don't eat fish in general.
Exactly. So that's fine. You don't have to carry that shame.
But it's not because I'm in a fish, like, in an aquarium. I just don't eat the fish in general. I don't feel that I can't eat the fish because I'm staring at a giant fish bowl.
Would you eat chicken nuggets in front of a chicken coop? While you're, like,
Probably.
admiring the cute little chickens running around?
Do they have buffalo sauce?
Not on them. That would be weird.
Well, no. I mean, my chicken nuggets.
Oh, maybe? Sure.
And then, yes. I'd look at the chicken and be like, hey, bud. How you doing?
I do endearingly call my chickens in Stardew Valley. One is McNugget. And I think one of them was like chicken parmesan or something like that. Like
Oh, funny.
I name them all food.
That's great.
They're
I approve of that.
I just want them there for their eggs, but like I name them after food as if I was gonna eat them.
I love it. Another awesome thing that my comedy husband has done, also a sketch on SNL. He plays Mark Wahlberg, and it's absolutely amazing. So it's a sketch called Mark Wahlberg Talks to Animals. And so he's talking to like a goat, and he's like, "Hey goat, nice beard. I had a beard in The Perfect Storm. Did you see that movie, goat? Say hi to your mother for me." And he like walks away and talks to the next animal. "Hey sheep." It's just like, it is the greatest thing on the planet. Andy Samberg, guys. Andy Samberg. He's the greatest.
Oh
human.
my gosh. I want a fainting goat for a pet.
Oh my god, I love fainting goats.
Wouldn't that be amazing? You just like get home and you're like,
yeah.
I'm home, and it's like, eh.
I love that everything makes them faint. Like, they're the greatest animal of all time. I can watch fainting goat videos on the internet
I know.
for all eternity.
I know. That'd be so awesome. You just have like a whole group of them in your backyard. You just open the door, you're like, "Hey goat!" And it's just like but, and they all fall down.
It's like dominoes, the best frickin' dominoes on the planet.
Domino
Hey,
goats.
Domino goats.
And then name them all pepper or like toppings for a pizza. Your pepperoni.
Pepperoni! Blunk.
Sausage!
Oh my god.
Banana peppers!
Banana peppers!
Banana!
Flop, flop, flop.
Boom.
Oh my god. Okay, I think on that note, this podcast can be done, and we can all go faint. Because that maybe is the cue for us to wrap it up. Holy crap. Fainting goats.
We gotta go make like goats and
These
faint.
are a few of our favorite
Things. And then I don't feel so bad. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'll be here all week, folks.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm Kiri.
I'm Meru.
I am the beautiful Pandemonic.
And Alice is probably very grateful she is not here tonight. And this has been Sheekery!
Yay!
Bye guys!
Bye.